friends, glad you're here. Askew's got a new quest loading on the screen. Some quiet little world with a mystery in between. He's tossing dad jokes with a half-smile grin, and the chat's already settling in. He's got the classic calm in a video game town that keeps the stream on course when the chat breaks down. And if a night with coconuts rides through the frame, he'll quote the whole scene just to keep things moving. So take a breath, crew, let the moment land. Whether he's troubleshooting or waving his mace, Askew still rolling, weather coming or going. If the screen says hold on, you know he's not slowing. Askew's still rolling, and the vibe keeps growing. Intro or outro, we're still here knowing Askew's still rolling. He's got a backpack full of half-solved clues and a list of dad jokes he refuses to lose. He'll drop a movie line with a sideways glance, and somehow it fits every game he plays. He's the calm in the storm of a tricky stage, the guy who remembers every name on the page. And if the stream needs a minute to breathe, he'll say, don't wander far, I'll be back, believe. So hang tight, friends, keep the moment warm. He's stepping out once, then back to the norm. Askew's still rolling, weather coming or going. If the screen says hold on, you know he's not slowing. Askew's still rolling, and the vibe keeps growing. Intro or outro, we're still here knowing Askew's still rolling. If the scene cuts out or the quest goes dim, you keep your seat right here till he drops back in. Askew's still rolling, whether coming or going. If the screen says hold on, you know he's not slowing. Askew's still rolling, and the vibe keeps growing. Intro or outro, we're still here knowing Askew's still rolling. Not stray far, adventure's not done.
Welcome to Fateless Adventures. Hey Mike, hey Daisy, hey Petunia, and we got Joyful waiting around for us. Daisy stopping by to say hi, won't be around long. That's alright, Daisy. I appreciate you dropping in and saying hi at least. Sorry for the slightly late start. Was having a little bit of a late dinner and spending a little time with the families. Ran a little late, sorry. This is a good question. I've never played this on mouse and keyboard before, so we're gonna go hard.
From the beginning, we were wrong. And only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen, terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
Until you died. Hey, we got Kaj and Ant joining in. Welcome in. Why.net developers don't wear glasses? I think there's a word missing there. Because they see sharp. This game is another amazing one. I agree, Kaj. One of my favorites. Oh, no, you're fine. Ant, you're talking to... Whoa, that got loud. Hold on. That got really loud. Haven't played the remaster, but have the original game from when it came out the first time. Yeah, I played it on the Xbox the first time. And then I bought the remaster on Xbox and played it again for like the third or fourth time. And then I bought it on PC, and now I'm playing it for the first time on PC. So, I do like this game, yes.
And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
I do like how they did that. If you caught any of that conversation, they're disposing of a dead body, and they're like, I wonder who it is this time, and then that's your character developer. So we could be a Akilfar, a Losulfar, a Varani, or an Almain. Let's see. Alchemy, Blacksmith, Persuasion, Lockpick, Mercantile. I'm not sure what I want to go for. Alchemy, Sagecraft, Dispelling. Oh, Dispelling's so hard if you don't put points into it. Sagecraft, Stealth, Persuasion. I don't know if I want to do magic. So every time I play this game, I seem to always fall back on using the chakra as the weapon, no matter how many times I try to mix it up and do something else. Which probably means one of these two would be better. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, they all do look pretty cool. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you get these bonuses, but it doesn't really matter once you start putting points in. Made a girl character and named her Xena. Well, I have to decide. So I was talking to my kid the other day, and I have trouble coming up with names for characters. I play so many games, it's like whatever. And I was like, you know, you got three main character types. You've got your tank, you've got your fast DPS build, and then you've got your either a healer or a caster of some kind. So I was thinking, you know, you got three archetypes. Healers and casters are basically the same. They're glass cannons of some sort. So I was like, well, we could just do rock, paper, scissors. So rock would be the tank, paper would be the caster, a healer, or a mage of sorts, and scissors would be like a dual wielding knives kind of rogue DPS character. So I'm just going to start using that as my my naming convention for when I have to name characters. I guess we'll go with the Doppelfrau. Continue. Don't click on this one. You click over here. Wisdom, more health, crit chance is good. That crit chance is even better, especially with the bonus to crit damage already. Or bonus, I think we'll do death. Balin, the god of death. For the 1% crit hit and 8% critical hit damage. As always like the name Cornelius. Let's see. I do kind of like that one as a base. I kind of like that one as a base too. I don't want to spend too much time on this. I wish... Oh, there is a randomize. Let's just go for a few random rolls and... that was not terrible. What else can we... Yeah, we'll just, we'll go with that. That's fine.
He's a Doppelfrau. No surprise there. Seen a lot of them, though not usually in this good a shape. All right then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
Well, we're gonna get to name him. Yeah, there we go. That's a random name. I'm just gonna do scissors because I think we're gonna do DPS. Are we in Skyrim? Well, in Skyrim we're not dead
Better luck next time.
yet. We're going to the headsman in Skyrim. Better luck next time, eh? Ew. Let me out of here! This reminds me of the Island Asylum from Tainted Grail. There's that one room that's a pile of bodies that they just dump them down. There's a lot of parallels actually between this game and that game. Yeah, it's basically whoa, hold on, that's the wrong mouse. That is not my gaming mouse, that's my work mouse. It does not have an easily adjustable DPI sensor. All right, let's turn that sensitivity down a little bit. Is that working? It's kind of working. Is there options for sensitivity? Full screen mode, brightness, controls. There does not appear to be sensitivity. Oh goody. Okay, can I get the sensitivity on the mouse itself to turn down? Normally when I press that, it So that doesn't seem too bad. Yes, exit the menu. Continue. Okay, that's gonna be... Alright, hold on. Whoa, I don't want it to do that. Why is that not working? Interesting. It's like my mouse drivers are not installed correctly. Wonderful. All right. Close. That's not... Okay. Oh. Screen shake. Nothing to find a way out. It's sparkly. Can we pick it up? F. Yep. Okay. Can we just... No, we cannot F to take it. Okay. That's not good. Not that I need it, but... Oh, gold. Yep. If we do... Apparently somebody's not falling behind on their job because there's a whole bunch of things down there that need to go. How old is this game? The remaster came out in 2020. I want to say maybe 2012. The original came out. Escape. Not quests. Inventory. Weapons. Primary. Longsword. There we go. That's not a terrible looking sword. And I've only ever played this on console, so controller. I've never played it mouse and keyboard before. We get no control over the distance we are behind. We got no block.
Scatter, children of dust.
Is there a...
Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
Alright, I really wish my mouse settings would adjust just a little more. It's just like Diablo, smash all the barrels. Did it tell me how to dodge? Because I didn't see it tell me how to dodge. Right click doesn't do anything.
Stay away!
Stay away, stay away.
No child of dust shall escape.
Alright, we got no middle click, no right click. There's no charge attack.
Help! Anybody!
There's vague combinations as you get more points. I like how this game has parallels to other games. Yeah, so the basic storyline was...
Up there, please help me! Please! More
Sure.
scum? No matter.
D and space. Oh, space and the direction you want to go to dodge. Okay, there we go. Including through them. Alright, that works. Oh, nope, don't do that. Oh, they're orange. Maybe don't split my focus between them. Maybe take one down. Okay, not bad, not bad. Battered armor, yes. We have armor. No.
Thank you. If you hadn't come along, wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It
Dead?
worked.
Me?
By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
It's alive. I'm not dead?
No, really not anymore. But you were. The Well of Souls remade your body. We thought you were another failure. But the well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you.
Who?
Professor Formorous Hughes. The Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming in through the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going!
Let's get going. Who were those attackers?
Oh my. You don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deon, the enemy of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the invasion. I don't know why they're here.
I was
I
dead?
wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew.
What is the Well of
Well of
Souls?
Souls is just ahead. You'll see. And it works. It restored you to life. There will be plenty of time to explain later. We've got to get going.
Are you sure about that? I happen to know better.
He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. And safe.
All right. Goodbye.
Get this.
So hold on. I got some armor. Yeah, put on the armor because it's gonna have armor value and crit hit rating. Nice. Crit hit damage bonus. And did the other one have anything on him? No.
Right this
Nope,
way.
that was...
You.
Are those the same one I'm already wearing? Okay. Sure. Ragged leggings or worn leggings? Nope, worn's better. Yep. Alright. Is there anything else around? Yeah. So there are like hidden treasure chests and stuff some places. I don't think there's too many of that in the intro dungeon, which is basically just a tutorial. But there are crates and stuff to smash. Oh, and here's a non-hidden treasure chest. Get back over there. What you got? What you got? I keep hitting E. Old boots. Can I just... I want to just... Can I not equip them from that screen? Well, we're going crit build, I guess. Because that's what they're giving us.
This is what they're after. Our greatest invention. The Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death.
I don't have to imagine it. I've read the book. Oh, no. Tower go boom. Alright, we do have a dash. Oh, and it's a, it's a toggle, it's not a press and hold. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Alright. There are lots of places in this game that you can see that you can't get to. That's one of the downsides to the level design and such. Hey, I was gonna...
Storerooms. See if you can find anything useful.
I was gonna smash those. I don't know what that little icon in the bottom left is. Weapon rack. A shield. Maybe we'll do...
Wait. Do you hear?
Nope, I don't hear anything. Can I can't, can I hit enter to? So enter picks everything up.
Something?
Nope, nope. Not until I put those gloves on. I don't hear nothing. Now, should I put on the shield? I guess we should, probably... I equipped the shield, right? Yep, it's equipped. Shields are located under armor. Okay, how do I use it? It's not right button, it's not both buttons. It's shift? It's what? Nuh-uh. No. Where's controls? Controls. Attack. Block is... Ooh. Do we have... So, equipped spell is right. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. My finger, maybe I can get used to that. I don't know if this game has, Oh, that sounds bad. So there's a lot of combo stun locking in this game.
Just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
That one had a bow. Get it. Did I get everything out of this room first? I feel like I got attacked before getting everything. Like this glowing chest right here. All of them? Always all of them. Why is that even a question? Ooh. That's heavy armor. 5 armor rating instead of 3, but I lose 5% crit damage. But only 2 more. Yeah, I think I'll stick with the light armor and the crit damage. Anything else sparklies? Do we have any other sparklies? Anybody got any plans for the weekend? Those of us in the States, it's a holiday weekend. Mia said he loved this game too. He said you have a good taste in games. Well, I appreciate that. You have acquired longbow. Press escape to learn how to equip a secondary weapon. Weapons, secondary, longbow. Remember to equip items. Yeah, or just double click. Why would I move my hand to the enter key instead of just double clicking? That's weird. So change your active weapon with the scroll wheel. Okay, gotcha. Monday is Memorial Day. I think I'm supposed to... nope, that's not what I wanted. Nope. Nope. What is lock on?
Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us.
Yeah, I've already got it. Okay. Now there's no... There's no concept of ammo in this game, I don't think. Oh, sorry to hear that, Joyful. I understand, though. I've worked plenty of jobs where I didn't get the holidays off. We only get a handful. Some people get a ton more holidays than we do. I think I have plans. I'm sure I'm driving to your parents for the holiday. I don't really have any plans, but, well, I plan to play around with, some tooling. Unleash a powerful range shot by pressing it and holding. Oh. Does more damage if it actually hits, though. Rusty leg plates. I want to play around with some tools to see if I can't get some kind of automated process to scrub through my recordings of my streams and pull out some shorts or some smaller videos that are not necessarily in the 9:16 instead of the 16:9 format. But we shall have to see about that. I don't know if it'll work, and I don't know if it'll be
Catch an enemy unaware.
good.
Their speed more than makes up for their size.
Alright, so he wants us to check these things out. It doesn't bother me or anything. Most holidays are just an excuse to take time off. Yeah, well, for some of us, we do get paid for that time off, so it's nice in that sense, but I do know what you mean. I understand. I was very much that way for a long time as well. Worked plenty of jobs where quote-unquote holiday was just another day at work.
More
Although,
ahead.
even still, we tried to, like,
Daggers.
get together.
Be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
Well, then, is it not C? I thought it was C. I thought it was C. It is C, but only after the tutorial tells you to press C. Got it. If the eye fills up, they can see you. And a dented cross. Nope. Stay hidden. Pathetic creatures, a mistake of the gods, easily correctable.
Look at the mortal birds scattered.
Okay. And he had some gold. I wish you could pick up their, you could take their weapons. If they drop a weapon on the ground, you should be able to pick it up and use it. Lockpick. That would work holidays. It was our busiest times of the year. Yeah. Worked for a floral shop. Yeah. I worked plenty of places where that was the busy time. Restaurant jobs. Crappy jobs. But when everybody else was off, that was when you were the busiest. All right. I need to... How do I assign... I need to assign map to radial. We'll just put it there. So now I can go. So when I'm here, I can go tab and then click and use one. Got it. Now I have some healses.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems.
Oh. Apparently I have...
What are you?
I don't know. What are I? That's the wrong button. Abilities. Do I have? Oh, it automatically gave me that one, huh? Okay. And that's my right-click attack. Hughes, per your request, we finally got the spider problem under control. Claude will try to take credit for an efficient cleansing with his Praetorians, but I feel he overstates his case and fails to recognize the value that my own quick thinking and scholarly work provided to this successful operation. While overseeing the spider purge, I noticed that those gods who were affected by spider venom exhibited stiffness of joints and tightening of skin, symptoms which suggest a possible solution for the internal cohesion problems of some of the well's creations. I would have studied these symptoms in more depth at the time, but the gods willfully and flagrantly disobeyed my orders to delay application of antitoxins. As such, I request that we capture some of these spiders in order to harvest their venom for future testing. Furthermore, I trust that these insubordinate gods will be punished immediately. For my steadfast pursuit of knowledge, I require no medal nor promotion. All I would ask is that you please reassign me off of subject disposal detail. Gurren. Yeah, I understand what you mean, Joyful. Absolutely. I also understand what that memo means. That memo means we are about to fight spiders. Those are spider egg sacs up there. All right. Where's my take all button? There's my take all button. I'm probably not going to go the robe route. Nothing hiding in that corner. Can't do anything with that. Thanksgiving makes sense. Halloween is fun for the most part. I kind of just roll with the bunches that life throws. What's a holiday? Well, see, even when I worked holidays, we would, my friends and I would get together and do something. Like Memorial Day, we would get together and do a backyard barbecue or something, after work. Or, the one guy that was off all day would host it. And then if you worked in the evening, you'd stop by at lunch. If you worked the daytime, you'd stop by afterwards for the evening shift or whatever. Oh, my cup just dribbled all over my desk. Give me just a moment to it's lot of condensation on the outside of this cup, and I just took a drink of it, and it's dripping everywhere. All right. Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome. That's awesome, askew. That sucks, askew. Yeah. So hanging out with the friends was awesome. The condensation dripping on the desk wasn't so bad. The other day, my cat stuck his paw in my cup of tea, and then decided he didn't want to drink tea. He thought it was water, and flicked his paw and splattered droplets of tea all over my desk, my keyboard, my monitors. And spiders. That's a big one. You gotta remember how to dodge and just stay out of the way. There we go. Not too bad. I don't know which direction. This looks like it's a dead end with a chest, so we'll go this way first. And some hand wraps. I think those are light, like sorcery armor. Yeah. And that's a... Are they gonna make me... Yeah, they're gonna make me do this. You have to do this because you need the fire. You need the fire.
It completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you
need the fire to
burn a path through.
Yeah, you need the fire to burn that.
Not more spiders. Burn them. Burn them.
Burn! Burn, baby, burn! Spider infusion! I don't know why I said infusion. Because it should be inferno. There's one behind me! No! No! Don't get poisoned! I think the daggers did a better job against these things, actually.
I bet you're still groggy, but just keep moving.
I did not want to talk to you. You got in my way. I'm trying to loot. Who came in? Oh, hey, Viper. I can't figure it out that I put milk in my coffee, so now it follows me around all morning investigating my coffee for where the milk went. Yeah, we've got a milk fiend cat too, and he is lactose intolerant, so if he drinks any milk, he spits up everything for a good long while after that, so this is not a good situation for him. Alright, can I go back to my daggers now? Okay, probably not. I do like that that's a area of effect. And it's got some range on it. Leave the Well of Souls. Hurry, get out of here. I'm going to investigate all the corners. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love dairy too, but I'm lactose intolerant, so I understand your cat, but I don't throw it. Yeah, he doesn't understand. He just knows smells yummy, tastes yummy, and then, you know, An hour later, there's issues.
You're not one of them.
No, I'm not.
Insult, yet alive. And who is this? That's what I intend to find out. He came out. The old man. Quick, before those plotter make another push. This is where we part ways. But take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get your shoes. We can hold off the Tuatha here.
I need more help. I can fight with you. I think if I succeed at this, which I have a 95% chance of doing, he gives me another health potion, which I might actually need because I'm like a third of the way down.
I suppose these might be able to help. If the Tuatha realize what you are, you'll need them.
Well, thank you. Oh, and a steeled curtain. Missed your regular stream time yesterday. Was going to make it up today, but then I started playing. Sorry about that, I guess.
We can't risk you getting killed. You're proof that the well can work. Don't you realize what that means? Just keep going past the top of the well. Hughes will be there in his study. I'll see you on the outside, if fate wills it.
Break on through to the other side. All right, that's not...
Simple clock.
Yep.
Frees your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it. Leather armor.
I think I already have all of that, but we'll take it.
But we'll give you the speed to reach an enemy's boat.
And this is gonna be the heavy. Yep. And all right. Weapons. Did we get anything new? No. We got 2 sets of crude. They're the same. Actually, secondary, we probably need the bow for some range. Battered, dented robes. Ragged or worn. We got worn. Nope, I think we're wearing the best we have available.
Nothing protects quite like layers of impervious metal.
Well, except not getting hit in the first place. That's a pretty good protection. Just don't be there. All right, where am I going? Do any of you guys have anything to say? No.
The well brought you back, huh? The rest of us aren't that lucky.
Well, I mean, you're not dead yet.
A lot of good gnomes died today. A lot of good gnomes died today.
Okay, well, I guess this is the direction I'm going. Didn't want to miss out. I appreciate that. I do appreciate people dropping by and hanging out with me. And, watching me enjoy some new games, some of my favorite games, some of my old favorite games. This looks ominous. I know Mike started playing this, but I don't think he actually enjoyed it much, which is fine. I feel bad that that he took my advice and grabbed it and then didn't enjoy it though, so. Been missing everyone. Having a stressful day due to school. It's getting better. Yeah, I remember you were saying something about doing homework earlier. And then I mentioned my kid is the same way about homework that I was. I never wanted to do any.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls.
Well, the Tuatha just blew that up, so.
And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another.
Who are the attackers?
I don't know. They're called the Tuatha. They were once Fey folk of the Winter Court, but they've been twisted by their Lord Gadflow. But how could they have found us out here? We're miles away from the front lines. The war has never touched Dalentarth. And why attack the well?
I've been doing homework all day. Your head hurts from it. Only got 2 tiny assignments left, but finding it hard to do them right now. If you don't mind me asking, what are you studying, Viper?
The Fae are complicated. I could write 10 volumes on the effects of immortality on a pseudo-feudal court system alone.
And who are you?
I am Fomerus Hughes, Scholar of Vivification Prime Circle. We're standing above my life's work, the Well of Souls. There's so much to learn about you, though. I imagine it's all a bit muddled. A side effect of the prismere? Shape of the basin? No. If only we had more time.
I died?
I wish I could tell you more, but your death is a mystery to me as well. It seems that your memory died with your body. You see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased, recreating their physical form within its waters. Simple, really. Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't quite right.
That's not right. Psychology is my major. I'm taking U.S. history and biology as well at the moment. U.S. history class I'm struggling with. My mother was a psychology major. Well, I shouldn't say it like that. My mother got her PhD in psychology in 1987-ish. I don't remember exactly when her graduation year was. But, yeah. I was a child through her entire undergrad and graduate school. I actually attended classes with her when I was too young to go to school. Applied psychology can be fun. Learning about psychologists is boring as fuck.
The Tuatha are a radical splinter of the Fae. Insane, bloodthirsty, and immortal. Even when they die, their essence returns home to be reborn later. They hate mortals like you and me, and want us wiped off the face of Amalur. I can only imagine how much they hate the idea of mortals being reborn.
I want to get a degree in child behavior health psychology. My mom did just general clinical, I think. Her faculty advisor, though, through her master's and PhD program, her post-grad work, actually got I want to say he got a patent on an updated version of a Skinner box that she used for her research for her master's, for her thesis for her master's, and for her dissertation for her PhD. And I helped her calibrate the machinery and all that stuff at like 12 years old. It's funny because her faculty advisor was the head of the department, and he wouldn't let some of his students touch any of that equipment, but he would let me calibrate it at like 12 years old. It's funny. Hey, Triple D, welcome in. Missed you coming in. What about using children to help autistic horses? Dream is to have an... okay, that's what I meant. Yeah, my mom's retired now, but she does have a PhD in psychology. Dream is to have an open stable and have horses as therapy tool to help children with autism. That is awesome. We have a facility here that does something similar to that. They're not specific to autism, but they do have stables, and they do work with a group, a wide variety of people, including a wide range of developmentally disabled people. So
it's been my life's work. Decades of research with a singular goal, ending death itself. And now, you're the only proof that it's a success. But why did it work on you and no one else? What makes you different from the others? There are so many questions to ask, and if we're to get any answers, we've got to get you someplace safe. Too much to explain right now. The dwarves have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe.
Where are we?
We're in the Faelands, miles away from the front lines. I thought we were safe enough from the war, but it seems some of the dwarves have found their way here anyway.
I've got more questions.
Please, though, we must hurry.
Well, I guess I don't have more
We
questions.
can't waste time.
I can stay and fight.
Absolutely not. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're... Wait,
Fascinating. Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow...
yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The dwarf have reached the lab! That is kind of...
No!
Oh, Matrix dodge.
Now, quickly!
But what if there's...
Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
Staying alive. Staying alive. Escape Alistair Tower. I can't go that way. Can't go that way. So I can't loot this room at all. All I can do is go up the stairs. That is very disappointing. All right. Want to move faster? Press control. I was already doing that. Thank you. Oh, that was the wrong button. Oh, you're Tuatha, aren't you? I probably should have snuck up on you. I could have done extra damage. Make my peace. I have made my peace with your corpse. Okay, hold on. That music is a little on the loud side. Probably drop some of those down a little bit too. All right. Alright, now I can hear myself think over the music. Although the music does seem to still be a little loud. Treasure chest. Gold and lockpicks. Lockpicks and gold. Is that the way we're supposed to go? Or is that the way we came? I think we came up that way. We're supposed to go through the closed door. Yeah, it's definitely still too loud. Options. Hey, Looney. Audio. Music volume. There we go. I can still hear it, but now I can really... Huffin'? What? This is, are you calling Looney Puffin?
Get moving, you brute! Tear this tower apart!
Oh crap. There be troll. Ouch. Oh, actually I think I might have dodged. Okay, that one actually hurts. Okay, we do that and dodge. No, nope. I want to stay facing those guys. Thank you. Already use a healing potion. Okay, thank you. I did not know there was a hotkey for that. I like that there's a hotkey for that. Ouch, that hurts. Dodge. Oh, that hurts. Ouch, that hurt too. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Where's my quick time event? Where's my quick time event? Come on. Nope, 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 nope. Heal. Dodge, dodge. Okay, come on. We're almost there. Almost there. This is actually much easier than I thought it was going to be. F. Quick time event. What are mouse 2? Ah, I didn't know what it was. We got a Mike. Hey, Mike. How's it going? I didn't get all the way through the quick time. Didn't get the 100% bonus XP from that. Did I miss anybody else? No, just Mike. I said hi to Looney. Somebody called Looney something weird. And I just got a accessorize +5 health. Yeah. And I don't think those do anything. I don't think those are worth anything either. But we still got, we got plenty of space. The final frontier. Yeah, well, I don't know who they were talking. Yeah. Oh. It translated it weird. What is that translate thing? It's got a little funky character and says Puffin. That is very weird, because that is not what they typed. No, that's not what I'm talking about. It's YouTube being weird. It's one of those weird YouTube translation things. The funky character shows up and what was, oh, is that the level up sound? Into the light. Blinded by the light. Let's go swimming. This game does have a weird swimming mechanic. It also has a weird, there's treasure in the water mechanic. There's treasure in those little pools. Can we sneaky on the rats? Can we sneaky on the rats? No. Whoa, why are these rats, like, taking no damage at all? Holy crap. Okay. Okay. Maybe this was a bad choice. Mistakes might have been... Yep, definitely mistakes might have been made. Ooh, unlock. I don't remember how to do this. I have no idea how to do this on keyboard. Move the mouse, press and hold D. Okay. Or don't move the mouse and it'll just be perfect. Okay. Some of that stuff was... Oh, I gotta level up. Hold on. Yes. Interrupting the level... Yes, I did not mean level up. Reminder to hydrate. Yes. Can't believe I missed out on this game back in the day. Yeah, it's a good one. I enjoy it. And it's still a good time, so... Alright, battered armor. We got something new, I just don't remember what it was. Shoes of the Squall, plus 5% lightning damage, plus 10% mana regen. Nope. We'll switch. I'm not really... Oh, requires 8 finesse. I has not got 8 finesse. Ooh, do we want to go back to longsword? Because I'm kind of liking the daggers, actually. Well, we got cell fodder, I guess. Ooh. Like right up your alley back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. It's a good game. It's a good story. The story behind it being made is not so good. Well, the end of the story about it being made is not so good. But the beginning of it was really good. They had names like Todd McFarlane doing the art style work, and R.A. Salvatore doing the storyboard and the base story. All right, I don't remember how to do this. Press when the cursor is above this glyph, but not this glyph. Glyphs will reseal themselves after time. Miss, and all glyphs reseal. Okay. Some glyphs reseal faster than others. Break all of the glyphs. Okay, so we do have to hit that one. Hey, that was actually... It looked easy. It was not easy. Hammers are a warrior weapon. Alright. Nope, we got some shake shake. Oh yeah, there's some big names. I want to say like the some of the people that worked, like the dev studio, the director and such, were from the Oblivion team. You're gonna go watch Dr. Anus? Why would anybody want to watch Dr. Anus? No, have fun watching Dranu. Is he doing Forza again with viewers? And you say Mia's watching. Yesterday, Mia was actually playing with him. Mia wasn't streaming, but was playing the Shrine of Mitharu. Mitharu's protection be with you. I need to talk to these people over here before I go too far away. But I need to get this because I need to all the loots. Whoa. Hi, have you anything to
Saw
say?
you fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll?
The giant rock thing? Yeah.
I don't know how the Twatha found us, but if they had a troll, it couldn't have been an accident. Fate was kind to collapse that doorway behind you, or they would have chased us into the glade.
What do you know about
They
Alistar?
started building here when they found Prismeer in the mines nearby. Never thought we'd see Twatha this far out west, though.
And I'm still dripping all over my desk. And it's cold, I'm dripping on my shirt too. The Well of Souls.
Well, was incredible, but it took armloads of Prismeer crystals to keep the thing active. That's why we built it so close to the Stone Candle mines. They even put in a few tunnels to deliver the crystals directly into the well. I told them it wasn't safe.
Gamer's thumb.
Looks like I was right. Again.
So Drana's playing Forza, but Mia is taking a back seat because his thumb hurts from Gamer's thumb. Been gaming for years and never had that problem. I've been gaming for decades and I have had that problem. I'll tell you, the original Nintendo and the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis controllers were some of the worst for it. Those just a little square plus D-pad controllers. They had to go
the worst sort. They weighed some sort
all
of
8 directions on.
humans and Alpha for years now. But the front's all the way out east. What are they doing out here? How did they know about this place?
Yeah, the D-pad. It's not from it's not from me, it's never been from the thumbstick. It's only ever been from the D-pad, but those old controllers I'm talking about, that's all they had was the D-pad.
They're technically a type of wild fae. Related to the fae of the summer and winter courts, actually. Dangerous enough in the wild. The Twatha also use them in their army.
What about
He's
Hughes?
ran off, you say? I wouldn't worry too much. The old man's tougher than he looks, and he's always got a plan.
Man, I saw him wading through those things with his daggers. He looks pretty tough.
Fate weavers? Ah, charlatans. You swears by them, but I'll be damned if I trust my future to some cards.
I mean, you're not trusting your future. You just... Can I smash all your stuff? You don't mind if I smash your supplies here and steal your gold, do you? I didn't think so. Hey, Remy!
Another
There we go.
survivor? But I've never seen you in the tower. Were you one of the professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you?
He distracted them, so I escaped.
That sounds like him. Professor Hughes was very thoughtful. I mean,
Yes.
he is very thoughtful. I'm sure he found a way to get out. He must have.
I'm sure he did. Hey, No Totem, welcome in.
Brilliant idea, the Well of
Good to
Souls.
see ya.
Plucks dead people out of the ether, rebuilds their body, and brings them back to life. At least that's what it was supposed to do. Guess we'll never know if it worked now.
Well, so Daisy's playing emotional sport Minecraft Thursdays with Tifa. Between you might go watch that. So many good things on YouTube. You can't decide. Rock, paper, scissors. The Nintendo 64 control. Oh man, that thing was weird. I don't think Daisy's streaming, but Tifa is streaming. Daisy might be streaming. I don't know. But Tifa would probably be streaming even if Daisy's not.
I just don't understand the Tuatha. I mean, most Fae aren't violent. The wild ones can be, but no more than any forest animal. But the Tuatha are some sort of cult among the Winter Fae. Before they invaded Erythel, no one could have imagined the Fae ever marching to war. We all knew Fomerus was a genius, but I'll admit, even I had my doubts about him being able to bring the dead back to life. Guess the Tuatha weren't very pleased that it worked.
Yep, and Mike is streaming gnomes with Amy and Alan and Stu. I think that's what that says.
You mean Agarth? He visits Hughes every once in a while. I never could figure out why they got along. He's friendly enough, if a bit odd.
And
You
drunk.
should be able to find him in Gorhart, just down the road, past the ruins. You can't miss it.
Pretty sure I find him before I get there.
Alistar is remote enough that we don't get a lot of visitors. And with our research, fewer visitors means fewer questions.
But of course.
We should be
Alright.
safe here.
Yeah, but I can't stay here. I have to go smash more crates. Why does this look better on your stream than it does on... I have no idea. I didn't change any of the video settings.
Thank Matharu. Another survivor. Are there any more?
I went with the local far. No, the door collapsed behind me.
I suppose that's a little bit of kindness from fate. May those still trapped inside rest peacefully. The well was a beautiful dream.
The lighter skinned, not the
A cure
darker
to
skinned
tragedy. It would have made war pointless. It could have
of the
saved
pointy
world.
ears.
We should have known it was too good to exist. Now our friends have paid the price. Who knows why the Tuatha hate mortals? Who knows why the Fae do half the things they do? Morris Hughes was one of the greatest minds of our generation. The Well of Souls was a dream that was almost too good to come true.
Yeah, it's a little insensitive, yes.
You don't see many Fate Weavers nowadays, but they were very popular when I was a girl. My parents even hired one to advise them on raising my sister and me. But these days, you're lucky if you can find a single Fate Weaver in a big city. Most have been run out of town.
And these days you probably should ask what species.
This was supposed to be a nice isolated grove. So much for that.
There's all of these different
Stay safe.
types of folk. I'm this one.
We'll be moving soon.
And very wildly moving mouse controller. I thought there was another pool. There it is. I knew there was another pool to loot in the water. Because I have to loot all the things. Oh, what is that? What do you do? Nope, not level up. Yes, I'm sure. Move that stupid thing. Plus 6% experience bonus. Cool. Yeah. Put it in the empty slot. That's what makes sense, right? All right. We don't need to kill the deer. Grab some of this stuff. I don't think I'm going to be able to sneak up on the wolves. Nope. Nope, and there's a fourth one. I only saw 3. Ouch. Maybe I should have leveled up. I gotta get the timing down on that dodge. There it is. I think I actually dodged that one right. Perfect. Oh, I dodged right into that one, however. Oh, crude dagger severely damaged. Wonderful. Okay. Scepter. I'll take... I think we failed to get most of those flowers we tried to pick there. That wolf had a shield. This wolf has a great sword and a birch scepter. Sure. Okay, I'm going to level up, I guess. Okay, there are... I only have 1 point available. There are trainers for all of these skills. And you can only train, and they're leveled. So there's a basic trainer, an advanced trainer, and a master trainer. So if you go too high, you can't train that skill at the trainer. Enemies and other characters. Okay, I want to see the enemies on the mini-map, so we'll definitely spend that one. And we have 3 points. I think we're going to go more finesse. Your deadly grace allows you to deal a tremendous amount of damage from stealth. Well, we're not doing a whole lot of able to be stealthy, weaving a burst of shadow magic to wound and stagger enemies in an arc before you. Quickly press the button again to throw a volley of shadowy blades, dealing pierce and bleed damage. And I can't... Oh, okay. Attack 1 staggers targets 4 meters in front and deals 3 physical damage. Attack 2. Okay, so we'll probably do... I have 3 points, so I'm gonna do... I think I'm doing daggers. Oh... Dagger Mastery. +2 physical damage and +5% damage with daggers. Unlocks charge specials for daggers. I have 3 points. I can put 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. I can do that. Let's do that. What else did I get? Anything interesting? No, but I do need to switch daggers because these are breaking. I could fix them, but why? Anything worth it here? We're running 11 with block 6, and that's also an 11 block 6, so we will stick with that one. Gotta finish up at work, so I gotta go. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Catch you guys next time. Hey, take it easy, Joyful. Have a good rest of your night. Thanks for dropping in. I do appreciate it, even if you can only hang out for a little while. Always appreciated, no matter how long anybody can hang out. As you well know from everybody else's streams. Hi. Oh, you are bear. Never mind. Ouch. I thought was wolf. That's oops. Okay, well. I don't think talking to her actually progressed any of the quests, so I don't think we need to talk to her again. We've been over there already. Apparently there's not very frequent autosaves, so yeah. I didn't look over here under the bridge. Okay. It is the same ring, so that's good. I wasn't sure if it was randomized. Hey, Daisy. Playing with Tifa, Lucy, Jonah, and Thin Blue. Cool. I appreciate you dropping in. Hope you enjoy your gameplay. I need to remember what button I'm pressing. We're gonna go detect hidden still. And finesse and do that stuffs and do that. And then accessorize. Propane and propane accessories. All right. And we didn't have anything else there, and I just got to get used to... That's what I need. So that's my... Okay. That's that spell. And then R is heal. Must remember to heal. And can we sneak up? No. Can we... Roll, there we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Don't, well, that's a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot of loot from one wolf body. That was hilarious. Are we going to get there without being detected? We are. All right. It's like nothing ever happened. All right. Do I want to actually take on this bear? Did I kill the bear?
I remember you. You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me here?
I wasn't looking for you. What are you doing here?
When I saw you with Ensel in the well, I ran. But it wasn't because I was afraid. I was coming to report that Hughes's experiment had succeeded. The Well of Souls is bigger than just one gnome's pet project. My contact pays well for information about its progress. I just send reports to make some money.
You
on the
sold
side.
out Hughes.
But I don't know how the Tuatha found out. This has nothing to do with them. I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
Pay me and you live. Who did you report to?
I promise you, if I knew who it was, I'd tell you. Sharing research is one thing, but academic sabotage is a crime.
You don't think they're connected? Really?
But why?
I think the why is quite obvious, dude. You sold out your employer. All those people died because of you. We're gonna call that justice. Yeah, I need to come up with something that does something with those. It doesn't actually do anything, it just rolls the dice and gives you the results currently. Alright, I did not... What is... Oh, the green dot is the shrine. So the shrines are showing on my mini-map now. Yeah, so when I moved to StreamerBot, I was playing around with the scripting, and I'm a software engineer. That's my profession. And StreamerBot has very heavy scripting capabilities. I'm fairly certain I'm not ready to go in there yet. So StreamerBot supports custom scripting. You can write your own script in C#. So I scripted that out. You were chasing Lonnie. And she's not hard to find. She's here. She's in Dr. Anus's. She's watching Mia if Mia's streaming. She'll be watching Tifa or Thin Blue. Oh, hold on. Where's traps? I don't see trap. It says keep an eye out for traps. I don't see any traps. That warning was way early if there was no traps right there. Way, way, way early if there were no traps near it. But there was only one lever. Uh-oh, kobolds. Got more coming up behind me. Is that where they're at? Yep. Nope, get out, get out. Ouch, that hurt. That hurt. Okay, take one down. Finish that one off. Okay. Get over, no, get over there. Dude, move. Seriously. hard mode be hard. Although I am glad, I guess, that I didn't go with the very hard, because hard mode's hard enough. See, you say that, but there's no... I don't see any traps. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I got no privacy. Yeah, it's a pretty good little action-adventure role-playing game. Ouch. Oh, stun locked me. Hold on. That's not cool, dude. You got 4 hits in me. And all I was trying to do was either step or dodge. Nope, come on. Oh, ouch. Nope. Get out. Move. I don't know how many, Come on. Ooh, these guys are tough. Okay, we got a few of them dead. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, there we go. That was... Seriously? All that... and no loot. Yeah, there's a little bit of everything. There's a decent storyline. I mean, it has some downfalls, some pitfalls. There's like you can't jump, but you couldn't jump in Atomfall either, so there's if you want Daisy to appear, just say the word Atomfall. And there she is. Uh-oh, my daggers be broken. I think it broken. They don't do any damage anymore. How do I... Consumables, accessories, items, repair kit. Use repair kit on daggers. Ooh. Okay. I thought I might have played... You know, I thought about it. I did. Because GOG, you were saying that they were all on sale on PlayStation Store. They're all on sale, including the first one on the GOG as well. For like 50% off. Oh, hi guys. I'm not sure I want to be down here. These guys are tough and not giving me a lot in the way of treasure. And that means they're stingy, and I don't like stingy. I am Loot Goblin, and I am dying. Get out. Move. That was a dodge, and it didn't dodge. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, come on. Wow, that was quick. Okay. I don't think we want to be down here. I don't think I have any need to be down here yet. And I'm only level 2. Yeah. We'll come back later. I'm pretty sure we sent here for a quest later anyway. And this is definitely one of those games where you, you can get in over your head pretty easy, and you're gonna want to make sure that you realize if you're in over your head to go someplace else and kind of level up. There's a finite amount of leveling up. You can't just go farm experience or anything like that.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fate Weaver, eh?
What's a Fate Weaver?
Fate Weavers look at the great tapestry of fate. The threads will tell us how a life will unfold. But knowing the future and being able to change it are two very different things.
Yeah, now being a slightly older game, the different areas you go into, they scale to the level, but not to your current level. They scale to the level of when you open them. So if you make it to the second zone really, really low level, then all of the enemies in that second zone will be relatively low level. Now they won't be your same level, but they'll be, within like 5 levels, I think, or something like that of your level.
Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now.
You don't know that. What makes you think he's dead?
The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes's success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that.
Can you help me?
I suppose I could spare a little help in memory of Hughes, or in celebration of his success. Whichever.
Received a greater health potion. Thank you.
You really don't know much, do you?
I don't.
A Fate Weaver taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through a focus. My order prefers cards. The cards are unique to each Fate Weaver, since we all see the weave differently.
That's okay. I was dead too.
You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
Hang on to your butts. Press F to continue. Okay. Oh, we got more. When your fate meter is full, the fate symbol will pulse. You can then use your fate energy to enter reckoning mode. Reckoning mode greatly increases your speed and attack power. It lasts until either your fate meter runs out or you fate shift an enemy. Hold X to enter reckoning mode. Wait, is that the, do I have to do that now? Okay. Keep holding X. As you defeat, it will do that. Oh, that's right. You don't actually fully kill them. Press F to continue. You unravel their fate. And what's the quick time? Spacebar. Ah, it moves. I can't hit buttons that fast. They got no loot. No loot. Nothing to loot. This dude's trying to... he's trying to have a conversation with me. he's just gonna run around behind me everywhere. I wonder if I could play the whole rest of the game with him following me. I wonder if he'd be a companion and enter combat with me. All right, we'll do it.
How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
The game gave me a tutorial. Did the well cause this?
May have brought you back to life, but that was still part of fate's plan. Nothing short of a god can do what you did. Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death.
Do you always see death?
It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes.
It's a gift.
Other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths.
Is this why Hughes sent me to you?
That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes.
Fine, show me my
You're
fate.
nervous. Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much.
So, I'm real. You must be drunk.
I am. But still, I've never seen someone whose fate was just missing.
Missing?
Not even when I was drunk as the king of ballads. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
Exactly. And I have... I think I can only have one of these. That one doesn't have any bonus, but this one has 10% range damage, 5% piercing, 30% damage resist while dodging. That might be handy because I'm trying to dodge a lot. I don't think I have enough points for that. Yeah, I do not. I need 5 in finesse to do that. Oh, no, I need 11 in finesse to do that one. And 28 and 49 and 76 and 109. Got it. Oh, yeah, it was still showing me that one. Okay, that's what was wrong. That was weird. Okay. What did you see?
I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing so rapidly, I can't make sense of them. Normally, the threads would guide my hand to the cards,
and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. But it just didn't happen. They wouldn't focus. So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you.
Maybe you're just
Damn
terrible
it,
at this.
it's the truth. At least, I think it is. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that. Or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower.
Arden's hut has been added to your map. What about the Tuatha?
The Tuatha aren't like any Fae I've ever known. They're cruel, bloodthirsty, and savage. Why, they're practically human.
I love it. And about
Hughes
Hughes?
was always an odd one. Curious and determined as any of his kind, sure. He never shut up about his work. But he always knew what was important. He didn't worry about dying as long as he knew he'd get the well working.
Well, he kind of got it working, but then it got blowed up.
The Fate Weavers were once a great, unified order of sages from all the mortal races. We foretold the destinies of kings and gods. But that power takes a toll. Nobody likes bad news, and all the news in the world is getting worse. The Order splintered long ago. Now the old traditions are all but lost, and all I foretell is the fate of my beer. And I see it being empty soon.
And fate?
We are all threads in the tapestry of fate, measured, woven, and cut according to a great plan. Fate Weavers undertake the task of reading those threads. Our title always was a bitter lie, since we have no control over how that tapestry is woven. But you do. And when a Fate Weaver looks at your place in the weave, we see only the shapes of what you may choose to become.
Arden.
You can find Arden's little cottage in the middle of Joven. Had to move there when he got run out of town. He's a damned good Fate Weaver, but that doesn't make you very popular. Especially not in dark days like these.
And what about you?
Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the
The
blade of
Unyielding.
I wrestled the Colossus priestess and declined knighthood by the High King of the Fae. I was a hero of men, but that wasn't enough for me. I joined the Fate Weavers, hoping to find a way to conquer destiny itself. Turns out fate is the one thing I couldn't fight.
But I can. And what's wrong with my fate?
That's just it. I don't know if you've got one.
Oh, no.
That's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. I'll meet you there.
So you said. All right.
What does this all mean?
What could this all mean? I don't know. We can't go into that water. We can grab these. I don't see... None of the other bodies are sparkling, so I can't loot anything else. We should probably save. Because... saving good. Dying unsaved bad. The Legend of Dead Kell. Where did I receive an Alpha Navy recruitment letter? Oh, that's a, that's one of the DLCs. It's a little early to be getting that, but, sure, whatever.
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olane's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Hi, cow. Oh, we've made it to the village. I'm just gonna pick the flowers, if that's alright. Dude, how did I never see you back there before? I don't remember that little guy. Alright, I am at the village. And I'm gonna go fill up my cup because I can't shake this cough right now. I'll be right back. Alright, if you'd like to fast travel, press 3 to switch from the local map to the world map. Press enter to continue. Okay, I don't have any place to fast travel to, but this is kind of showing the overall world map. These are the DLC map. And another DLC map. And I think this also a DLC map.
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close.
Are you
Go
sure?
back to your business. Go on.
Hello.
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this.
Have you seen the
I
Tuatha?
don't know what the Tuatha would be doing this far from the front lines. It must be something vital to their interests. They're a wicked breed, though, and I pity the man who meets up with them in these darkened forests.
Yeah, I thank you for your pity. Who are you?
I'm the Warden of Goreheart, and a poor one at that. I've been back from the war for only 6 months and been Warden for less than 2. Now here I am with an injured Fae on my doorstep. I'm a disgrace.
I mean, you didn't do it. Tell me about
I keep a
Goreheart.
precarious peace with the Court of Summer, one that's tested every day. I lie awake at night worrying what kind of disaster awaits me in the morning. But we're a good community full of good people. We have our eccentrics, sure, but we work hard and live quietly. That's the best anyone can do these days.
So who beat up the Fae?
Spent most of my life dealing with them, but they aren't like us. Not at the core. They don't know what it means to be a man who sweats to feed his family.
Pity the foe who
Goreheart has
enters
become a
this
sort of
forest.
refuge for those settlers who wish to live a life free of Fae. I don't see that lasting. Not with the war. Not with everything changing.
What do you get when you cross a chicken with a skunk? A foul smell.
Our fate rests in the hands of a few chosen who fight in the east. You wouldn't even know it in Goreheart. We're miles away from the smoke and the screams.
and miles to go before I sleep.
Peaceful Fae make up the tribe known as the Court of Summer. They are led by a king in a faraway city, hidden from mortal eyes. That's about all I know. Little more than rumors and stories from my youth.
And what do you know about what
It
happened?
appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade, likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even
that's a
know if
great
I can
angle.
save a mortal with such grievous wounds.
Do you know who attacked her?
It's difficult to say. We've been plagued by the Red Legion for days, but it's not their way to go after the Fae in the area. They like their targets mortal. In case you haven't heard, there have been some Tuatha sighting in the woods to the west, so that's also a possibility. It's unlikely, though.
I'd like to help.
Well, you're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going to suggest something a bit untraditional. There's a Fae named Eri. She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but I am a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps a Fae will know how to heal a Fae. If not, then we're back where we started.
And the Red Legion?
I've seen many bandit clans in the Crystal War and back home. But these men are a particular breed. They like their victims weak and bloody. The Red Legion has been a presence in the area for several weeks now. Our people are scared to show their faces after dark.
And so where can I find this
She
Eri?
spends her days in the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're aware of her presence, but we most certainly are.
Alrighty then.
Bye now.
Oh.
Hello there.
Hello. Nothing to see here. I wasn't smashing people's property. No. No. Oh, a corner shop. Hello.
Hello.
Fun fact, we cannot go straight up in the universe to see the galaxy as a whole.
Welcome to Gorhult,
Um.
the last settlement before the Faelands. How can I fill your pack today?
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective. She got a lot to say about a lot of things, doesn't she?
I refuse to speak of them. Please respect my wishes.
Talk to the hand. She just gave me the hand. Oh, okay.
Me, widowed, going on 5 years now. All my boys were taken by the Tuatha. Both sons, my brother, and my beloved Avery. Wicked business, this war.
Yeah, for one thing, you reach a certain point where you're not really, there's not really a concept of up. You just have to keep going in the same direction. But to see the galaxy, you'd have to be out, as a whole, you'd have to be outside of the galaxy. So you'd have to go out, not up. And even then, you'd only see what was in your focal range. You wouldn't see the other half of it, or much more than half, because I doubt you could take in a full half of it either.
Oh, I doubt it's an organized group. More likely that it's one scared idiot with a knife. I heard someone in the village mention the Red Legion, but that can't be true.
Tell me about the
Some
village.
call it the Camp of Cowards, on account of it being settled by those who refuse to enter the forest. Can you blame them? Never trust a wood that whispers. There's Nettie the Smith, and Nanny handles potions and remedies. The inn's across the way if you fancy a pint. Keep an eye out for the Red Legion, though.
Yeah, you'd be seeing, it's just like going to the moon or looking at the moon. You're only seeing a small section of it. Now we're close enough to those things we see approximately half. but I think the galaxy's probably wide enough that we wouldn't even be able to fathom half of it. We would just see the stars on the side we could see for as wide as possible.
The Fae are elemental creatures, magical and strange. None too considerate of us mortals either. They see us like pets, or worse, like bugs. It's best that you stay out of the Eastern Forest. I've seen things you can't even imagine. The road is dark and dangerous, and it's a long hike to Didenhill.
The night is dark and full of terrors.
You will find it settled on a small lake beside the Eastern Road. Compared to Gorhart, Didenhill could be called a city.
And the Crystal
The
War.
Alvar and the Tuatha have been at each other's throats for nearly a decade now. I can't remember the reason. I wonder if they can, the fools.
Because the Tuatha are trying to kill people. What has it got in its shops? We have barely any money. Hammers, staffs, some leather, but we can't afford it. Leather hood. A haughty ring. I can't afford it. It won't tell me what it does. And a backpack. Backpack space for 7,500. Don't have 7,500 either.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
So much. Did you hear that Nanny's apprentice Karth disappeared? Just another strange occurrence.
Greetings.
You're just a guard, which makes you...
Are you here for a weapon? Going to earn a lord's favor in this ridiculous war, are you?
Sure.
I was raised to know weapons before anything else. You won't meet many women who could fashion arrow fletchings before they could speak.
The
I hear
Tuatha.
warriors die as easily as any others, only they don't stay dead. That can be a problem during wartime.
Only if you're on the other side. The sun's poles are strong enough to go up. We wouldn't have enough energy to just maintain a straight up. Yeah.
I intended to pledge my sword to the Alpha, to fight the blasted
That's
Tuatha.
way outside of
And
my
helmet
realm
freshly
of knowledge.
polished, my sword sharpened to a deadly edge. Then I saw the carts headed west. They carried the corpses of the fallen, some all the way from Melsenshire. After that, my fire to fight went out. Forever.
Nelson
It is
Shear.
an Alpha stronghold in the east. And if the reports from the front are to be believed, Melsenshire is all that stands between the Tuatha and us. The Fae are one with this land in ways that no mortal race could ever be. They are true creatures of magic. Leave the village, walk 50 paces in any direction, and you'll find a Fae. Pray it's a friendly one.
Oh, tell me about Dalentarth.
Around you. These are no mere woods. This is the heart of the Faelands. Once you enter the forest, you won't emerge again until you reach the plains.
Well, okay.
We here in Gorhart are far from the front, and deliberately so. Our hearts may be with the Alpha, but our bodies stay here, safe on the other side of Dalentarth. We've seen our fair share of dead. The truth is, we have as many cemeteries as we do settlements.
Going out is possible because we're moving away from the sun. And you've always been, see, I've always been interested in space. I just don't, I don't have the
Is
knowledge.
a result of their meddling in the affairs of others.
I had an uncle that was a, wow, the words escape me. 190 gold to fix my daggers? Really? Damn. Aeronautical engineer. That's what he was. He was a rocket scientist. He,
So long.
worked for Martin Marietta in the 80s. Is that stealing? It's not stealing. Oh, it says basic stuffs. Cool. You can use the forge and make some stuff. Is this one stealing? See, that one's stealing. Yeah, well, I mean, you know it was back in the day because he worked for Martin Marietta, which is now Lockheed Martin.
Faye, in Gorehart, it isn't right.
It isn't right. Wait, that makes you a suspect. Hello, Nan.
You there? Do you feel nauseous, itchy? Have you noticed any blood leaking from your eye sockets?
No.
I've been noticing the symptoms everywhere. No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death in the face. What have I done?
I don't know. What have you done? Tell me about the Tuatha.
They are the Undying, the corrupted roots. Their existence is an abomination. Everything in Amalur exists for a particular reason, except for the Tuatha. They're not meant to be.
Well, that's a bit harsh. They've been corrupted. They were always the Tuatha. They've just been corrupted by this, the red stuff. It's not lyrium, that's Dragon Age. I forget what they called it. Prismere? Prismere. The red Prismere.
Bandits, ruthless and well organized. The Red Legion is reaping many rewards by preying on vulnerable Almine settlers traveling east. Long ago, these villains confined themselves to the coast, but recently they've moved inland to avoid the war. Now they're our problem.
Actually, is his website still up? It is. So, oh wow, this game goes silent when you tab out of it. I've tabbed out of the game, that's why it's silent. So this is my uncle's website. He engineered these paper airplanes. No, don't do that. What did you do? Well, at least the stream still looks okay. It just changed my monitor resolution on me. Actually, it didn't, but it's acting like it did. Dang it. Wonderful. All right, so who are you?
You must know, my name is Nanny Henry, formerly the chief alchemist of Alistar. But you wouldn't know what that is, would you? When the scholars in the tower ordered me to leave the grounds, I took refuge here. The Almane are a private people, keen to keep to themselves, like me.
All right, I have to try to fix this resolution thing because it's not what it's supposed to be at. Yes. No. All right, if I switch it to that and then go back to what it's supposed to be. No. Dang it. All right. What are you doing to me, game? It has stretched the game to fit my full-size monitor, which is an ultra-wide monitor, so now it's all freaking stretched out on me. There it is. Now it's back. Okay. And make sure my mouse is lining up. Autosave on and off. Yep. Okay. Now let's finish talking to her.
Please listen to me. Everything I've done may be ruined.
Yeah, unfortunately, he died many years ago to
For years I dabbled
to
in
cancer.
alchemy, healing, divination, and transmutation. All of that seems frivolous now, what with the war looming over us. Now I spend my sleepless nights in search of a formula that will end such conflicts forever.
But my cousin keeps the website up and hasn't really changed it much. It basically, it still looks like the GeoCities site that it actually used to be.
I have seen many conflicts unfold, but never have I seen one in which the fates of so many are at stake. The Tuatha will not settle for simple victory. They want total domination and will do whatever it takes to achieve it.
Total domination. What about
Haven't you
Ulster?
seen it? The grim tower to the west. Avoid its shadow if you can, because what transpires inside Alistair will benefit no one. I would know.
And Uncle Pat was the only person I've ever met that I knew who could solve a Rubik's Cube.
Why ask questions when you could never understand the answers? It's clear your prowess is not with wit, but with a weapon. If you must know, something of value
Excuse
has
you?
been stolen. An alchemical formula that, if released, could cause untold devastation. I see its symptoms everywhere. Only my apprentice, Karth, and I knew of my work on the formula, but he's gone missing as well.
So what is the
It
formula?
was an early version, unstable and rife with potential dangers. My hope is to develop a weapon that the Alfar can bring against our common enemy, the Tuatha. To say more would be to reveal my secrets. All I can say is that it involves lesions, goiters, and a good deal of pus.
That sounds uncomfortable.
His name was Karth Hilfred. I found him one morning outside my door, picking through the ember eyes. I was impressed how well he knew his way around a plant. I've never seen one so eager to learn.
All right, I'll
I
help.
do not deserve such goodwill after what I've engineered. If disaster occurs in Odorath, it will be on my head. I'm not sure where Karth may have gone, but I knew that before he came to me, he found shelter in the ancient chambers of Agnurfar Hall, an Irathi ruin east of Gorhart. Once you've ensured Karth's safety, you must learn what's happened to my formula. When you do, destroy it. It's the only way to keep us safe. I
Karth.
fear for his life. Karth was gifted in a way that I've witnessed in only a select few. If the Red Legion has him, there's no telling of how he'll be treated.
I don't think I've ever seen a 4 or a 5. I've seen a 6x6. And a 2x2 seems pointless. It'd be a neat
The
little
villagers
fidget
believe
thing,
it's
but
haunted, but I have a feeling that's a ruse devised by the Red Legion. They mean to terrorize these people into submission, and it's working.
so where's
He
Karth?
always spoke of his time as a wastrel living in the abandoned halls of Agnurfar Hall, the Irathi ruin. People say it's haunted, but people say many things.
I got a bunch of different puzzles and I can solve most of them, but Rubik's Cube I could never solve without, so there's like 3 patterns that if you can memorize, you can solve it, but I can never remember them. And these days are even worse from my memory. I don't want to buy any of the stuffs. I'm never going to use the hammer. I might use a longsword. I don't think I'm going to use the staff. If I use a longsword, it won't be the rusty one. These get me no money. Yay. those were mana shoes. No. Heavy armor, light armor, light armor, heavy armor, heavy armor. That's what I'm wearing. I need to learn how to mark as junk, because then you can just Z and or whatever it is in this game and sell all junk. We'll sell all this because I don't think they're worth anything or do anything. And I'm gonna keep the mana potions just in case, but not really doing much that's gonna need mana. And I don't remember the recipes, and I don't remember how to get them, but this should be an alchemy table. This shows all the reagents, allows you to mix them. Experimenting can unlock recipes, so you can mix things and unlock recipes. 4 years ago, you had four heart attacks. Holy cow! Well, I'm so glad that you're still here with us. While in recovery, you're gonna learn to solve the cube. I could, and I've done it several times, but in between, it's those in between times where I forget the patterns. I can't commit them long term to my memory, and I'm not that motivated to do it. Honestly, I think it's neat. I was very impressed by my uncle when he could do it. For all I know, he had the cheat sheet and the patterns and just memorized it. I don't know. Never got to ask him. I could have been impressed with him all these years for no reason.
Come in. Rest your boots.
That's not who I wanted to talk
and
to.
Drown your worries in a flagon of our finest. I am Arnik Arduna, and this is the famous Gorehart Inn.
Famous? In what way? I do not have 15,000 gold pieces. Never mind. We would not be having that conversation today. Do you know anything about the wounded Fae?
Don't worry about that, my friend. Don't let the concerns of our local warden trouble you. You're here as a guest. There is no Red Legion. And if there was, it certainly wouldn't be out here in Gorehart.
I don't need a room. Tell me what the Red Legion.
Don't bother yourself with that. Gorehart is safe. Our greatest concern is passing the time.
Damn, man. Same weekend you had your first one, 4 of your friends had one, and you were the only one to see Monday morning. I'm sorry to hear that. I had a friend of mine, three of your friends, so you're the only one of the 4 to... That still sucks. I had a friend of mine, really good friend of mine at the time, had a heart attack in his mid-30s. He did survive, but it was a big wake-up call for him. I know that. I should probably wake up before I have mine, but there's certain habits I can't break.
Established 70 years ago by the great Alden Gorehart, this inn was the first all-main structure in all of Dalentarth. I won it from him in a game of knuckles. Dida serves the finest ales, and upstairs you'll find Katrin the healer. Here's some advice. Avoid Nanny Henry. I don't know what she's brewing in her little shack.
And tell me about
The
you.
lifestyle of a soldier did not suit me. Unlike many of my brethren, I wish to celebrate with others, not kill them. Starting a public house seemed the logical step.
All right.
Stick around.
Goodbye. Whoa. Hey, that's
Greetings.
kind of...
Pull up a stool, stranger. We don't have much, but what we have won't leave a hole in your pocket. Are you here about that Fey girl they found outside?
Sure. What can you tell me about her?
I feel terrible about what happened to that girl. Gorehart used to be a nice little village. These days we're jumping at shadows.
Who's jumping at shadows?
It's as good a place as any, I guess. The Fae are strange, but they rarely bother us down here. I worry more about Nanny Henry, the creepy old alchemist.
You know, it's funny they're down talking her because she seems like the most down to
I've worked
earth
here since I was a girl. Arnik runs an
of all of
honest
them.
business, and Ugnar treats me like a daughter, though he doesn't say much. If you need a healer's touch, Katrin works out of a room upstairs. She's Alpha, but I wouldn't hold that against her.
What can you tell me about the
All I
Fae?
know is what I've heard from others. They say that the fair folk possess powerful nature magic. That would explain the beauty of these woods.
Oh, 6 hours of space left on my hard drive. I'm gonna have to do some cleaning this weekend. Tell me about you.
Nothing of interest to tell. I'm just a simple farm girl from the plains of Erethel. I left home as a girl and travelled west. Found myself here in Gorehart.
And the
I
war.
must be honest. Sometimes I forget who we are fighting. All I know is that the humans and Alpha have been battling the enemy for close to 10 years now.
The plains of Erethel.
Vast rolling hills east of here near the coast.
Dude, is this
Head
guy
that way
okay?
if you wish to join the war effort. The Alpha need all the help they can get.
I'm doing my best to help them, yes. Tell me about the
New to the
Alpha.
area? I
I
don't
do.
recall the last time I met someone who was unfamiliar with the Alpha. There are two groups. There used to be one, but that was many years ago. The Loselfar are cool, slightly aloof. The Dockelfar, however, are very friendly, but their charm masks a mischievous nature.
Oh, yeah. It's funny that I asked her about that because I am one of those two. I don't remember which one. I think I'm the Dokelfar. I don't remember.
Hi.
I probably should have checked her shop, but I don't think she has anything.
Strange times.
I wonder if this guy has something to say to us.
As owner and
No,
proprietor,
not you.
I am always
Goodbye.
around.
Him.
Times are hard, but hard times can pay if you're willing to take risks. If you have the sword and stomach for this sort of work, we could use another strong arm among the Warsworn.
And this is a faction banner, so that's the Warsworn faction. Tell me about you.
That's me, Warsworn since before you've been drawing breath, an Oathblade near as long.
Well, I mean, I was dead just this morning, so I've only been drawing breath for less than 24 hours. Oathblade, what's
Easy now,
that?
Stripling. Earn your way to Pledge Shield first. Then, in 5 or 10 years good service, you'll make Oathblade.
Roger that. That doesn't explain what it is, though.
There's a war in the east, and Dalentarth's got our own troubles with the Red Legion thieves. Some say they've seen Tuatha in these parts. Fools. I'll believe that when I see it.
I can tell you where to go find some of their bodies.
What have you been living under? We've been at war with the Tuatha for 15 years.
I thought it was only 10. The
They're
Tuatha.
unlike any Fae you've ever seen.
Except I've seen them,
Red-eyed
so,
to match
yeah.
their armor, and fierce as rabid wolves.
And the Red Legion.
Name taken by some lot of scoundrels to glorify their thievery. A name breeds fear and doesn't die like a man. But killing the men who use the name is a start, eh?
Yeah, that can have an effect. And what about
Peaceful enough,
Gorehart?
if it's peace and quiet you like. Trouble with bandits and rogues now and then. That's when they send for me.
I see. And about the Fae.
They are folk.
but not mortal folk. They're not concerned with the things we mortals are.
Tell me more about the War
Some
Sworn.
may try to color it with fancy words, but we're warriors for hire, the best in these lands. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over Amalur.
I'd like to join.
Could head straight to Shieldring Keep and pledge your sword. Might work, but a commendation from me would carry a lot of weight. To earn it, you must do something commendable. There are two brothers, scoundrels of the Red Legion, named Osgar and Medgar Krast. Bring me proof you've dealt with them. I'll pay in coin and my good word.
The War Sworn.
We're fighters for hire.
Fighters for
There are
hire.
none better with steel, swinging it, or shaping it, and none held in higher regard.
And Shieldring Keep.
Shieldring, the oldest home to the Warsworn, in the Faelands at least.
Tell me about these
We've
brothers.
had our eyes on those two for some time. Red Legion scum. They're both dangerous, but it may help to know Oscar favors the bow, while Medgar favors the spear.
And where are they?
Osgar hides somewhere in the woods north of here. Medgar was last seen east of his brother's camp. Bring me their Legion daggers, and I'll pay with coin, and a commendation to join the order.
Can't even look me in the eyes. He's got to look across the room. Okay. And this is not the inn that has the forge right inside the door. I'm gonna have to remap that button to E because I keep pressing E. Okay, so there's this chest here, but if I open it, it's got a lot of stuff in it, but I am level 2. If I open it, that stuff is all level 2 gated, and it'll never get any better. So I'm gonna leave it for a few levels. I don't know how long, because I've never bothered to actually leave it before. Yeah. Is there a... I want a hotkey to do that. V, J, X. Nope. I know on console you could there was a quick button to mark as junk. I thought you definitely didn't fall asleep. Well, good to hear that, Kaj. I'm glad you didn't fall asleep. Oh no, I broke my daggers again. Uh-oh. Items. Repair kits. Daggers. Daggers? We don't need no stinking daggers. And everything else looks fine. We only got 3 repair kits left. Holy crap. One thing I hate about games. Is durability on items. I never did like that trend. I know it's pretty common, lots of games do it. So it's totally watching, but just remind me, how far did you get? Yeah, first town. YouTube not reporting watchers properly again. Yeah, I don't know.
Inequality in order.
I mean, I believe that I do have more than two. Yes, there's something weird.
Mitharu does not
But,
dwell the mission's walls.
I know. I mean, just a few minutes ago, I was actually having a back and forth conversation with Triple D. So,
She is with all of us.
and then you and Kaj and I have it open, but technically, I have it open in a browser that would have timed out and been considered idle. So that would explain one of them going away.
Dinwell when he tells you that Mitharu was. Whatever you do, avoid the monks of St. Odwig's Perpetual. They deal in lies and false tenets. Their light of hope will leave you in shadow.
What about the wooden
She
fae?
was wronged by someone in this village. That is an injustice I can understand. By its appearance, you'd assume Goreheart is a pleasant place. Never make assumptions.
Been here the whole time, just shut my eyes for a minute. Yeah, but if so, YouTube is tuning their detection of idle, and so YouTube told you had 10 viewers earlier, than OBS told you had 4, so something's going on. I don't even get viewer count in OBS anywhere. Where do you see that? I've never seen that in OBS. I have a Stream Deck button that reports the API number of viewers, but it matches pretty much what the browser window says. St. Odwig's.
I don't know. It is less a mission than a fortress of deception, a citadel of lies. It throws its menacing shadow over all of Goreheart. Father Dinwell will try to defend his cause, but he is simply a soldier, marching to the orders passed down to him. None of them have minds of their own.
What about you? YouTube Live Studio Control Pack panel. I'll have to look at that later because I don't remember ever seeing that. Is that a separate plugin?
It is the name I chose when I baptized myself in the clear waters of Mitharu. I have undergone the ordination rites and am as legitimate as any monk.
Yeah, I've got a set of stats for the stream. It reports the bit rate and such, but it doesn't report any of YouTube's stuff. That's interesting. All this time I've been doing that, I've never seen any of that. Tell me about Father Dinwell.
He would be a good man if he could see
It was just there when you downloaded it.
faith. Mitharu
Fair enough.
embraces all, not simply those that the church deems worthy.
Fair enough. A lot of the things that I use in OBS was actually installed by Stream Elements, the Stream Elements plugin, which I just heard today Stream Elements is having some trouble and may actually be shutting down. So, I don't know. I have OBS from Steam. Don't think it shouldn't matter, no.
If such creatures were not part of the authorities' plan, then they would not exist in nature, period. Mitharu's divine order governs all, even the Fae.
You know, if Stream Elements is going to shut down, though, maybe I should build a Streamlabs, a replacement for Stream Elements, a competitor for Streamlabs. Father Dinwell.
Welcome to St. Odwig's Perpetual Mission. I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting in the past. We try to learn from our mistakes. Although, one never knows what might be a test of faith. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid. So perhaps Mitharu is at work.
Excuse me. Stream Elements never worked for you. I've been using Stream Elements almost since day one of streaming. I don't use it for a lot. I honestly, really, the only thing still running on Stream Elements is the overlay for when somebody subscribes, and I don't get enough subscribers for that to ever go off. So I can get the chat to work once in a while, but it doesn't like me. So I use Stream Elements as a plugin to OBS. I don't use Stream Elements as a standalone. I don't even know if Stream Elements has a standalone. Streamlabs has a standalone because they basically ripped off OBS. So you can use Streamlabs either way, as a standalone app that's a clone of OBS or as a plugin into OBS. Tell me about your mission.
The first bricks were laid 50 years ago by Odwig himself, before his demise at the hands of trolls. We honor him by converting the Fae to the worship of Mitharu.
How's that working?
We have yet to convert a single one.
I thought so.
That does not keep us from trying.
Maybe that's what, I don't know either. It was something I could use for overlays in chat. Yeah, that's the only reason I set up Stream Elements was for the overlays, not even the chats. Well, the commands, yes. But then I moved all my commands to streamer.bot except 8ball. 8ball is still through Stream Elements, although I think I might fix that this weekend. I'm going to see if I can find a, hopefully a free API I can plug in and do an 8ball that does a call to a local Python script running on my computer that calls like a ChatGPT API or something to get some snarky 8ball responses back kind of randomly. And if I can get that working and it doesn't cost me money, then I'm going to do a heist type clone that will get a kind of a story back for people involved in it and try to work that out. That one's an idea, not really a thought out plan yet. But the 8ball one, I think I can get working this weekend. It's a long weekend. Tell me about Sister Zelda.
Frustrating, that one. Stubborn to the spirit. She claims to know the will of Mitharu better than those of us who have spent a lifetime studying scripture. If only she would be touched by the hand of reason.
Yeah, I think she thinks the same thing of you. Tell me about yourself, Father Dinwell.
I have been with the mission since its founding. These boys are like my sons. I live my life as an example of Mitharu's wishes for our kind.
That's quite magnanimous of you. And the Fae.
Fae are stubborn fools. They treat their souls like toys, with no thought of right or wrong, chaos or order.
That's not true at all. The summer Fae are order, and the winter Fae are chaos. There. Fixed it for you. You need some kind of assistance.
We of St. Odwigs have worked for years to establish a presence on this hill. It's not been without its challenges. The call of the Faelands does not fall upon deaf ears, and many of our youngest don't have the will to resist. Take Brother Egan, for example. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never returned. We must find him before anything happens.
What are you worried about?
Oderath is a savage land. Every day we must face both the beasts of the wood and the evil of wicked hearts. I fear for Brother Egan's soul. He knows nothing of the world of Fae and Alpha, trust and temptation. He is like a baby, eyes wide at the world around him.
All right, I'll help.
Mitharu be praised. His order reigns supreme. Brother Egan was last seen northeast of here, just off the road near the Fae ruins. Please find him. Perhaps then we can welcome you into the fold with open arms.
Tell me about Brother Egan.
He is a good boy, but our youngest, and Egan often suffers from doubt. That is to be expected. One can only grow out of conflict, especially conflict of the spirit. I tried my best to comfort him and tell him that wisdom would come in time, but he is impatient, brash. He wanted a faster way to enlightenment and power.
So where should I look?
Egan was last seen in the woods outside the walls, just north of the village.
Don't quote me, but I think there's a free llama API. Yes, so the problem is a lot of these free APIs don't have a free model on the other side of them. So the API hook is free, but the LLM model you have to pay for. And you can select which model you want to pay for. But,
Bless you, child.
yeah, so it's going to take a little bit of research.
Don't believe Father Dinwell when
And
he
I
tells you
talked
that
to
Matharu is male. Matharu
Yeah.
is a god, not a mortal. She is all of us, not some of us. The Fae are not our enemy. Only those who seek to poison us should be reviled. That includes the brothers of St. Odwig's.
Letter to Avery Egest. Avery, I came to Gorhart to look after your kin. Rika is as wonderful as you described, yet she is a shadow. She misses you, my friend, as we all do. I will watch over her since you cannot, and I will visit you often. This war be damned. Who would have guessed I would come to a mission and trade a prison for a cloister? If only we had both both escaped. Alas, the bars were too strong, the Tuatha too cruel. Your brother in arms, Mason. I have one for a local hosted, maybe something like that. So it would work, except I'm wanting to use it while I'm streaming, and local models use your GPU. So that would be double using my GPU while I'm streaming. So I'm not sure that would be a great solution.
I'm not accustomed to all of this excitement. It was difficult enough to adjust to life during wartime. Now we have to be on our guard for Tuatha right here in our own home. What is this world coming to?
Now, I do have an old Omen gaming laptop that I could potentially set up on the local network and have it run a local model, maybe. I don't remember how much GPU RAM it has. I would have to look to see. I mean, it is a gaming laptop, but it's a almost 10-year-old gaming laptop as well, so is my old work computer. They forced me to get a new one. It actually might only be 5 years old. They forced me to get a new one because it was outside of the extended service agreement window. I also have my old PC that I could put back together and hook up, but I don't have any shelf space to put it anywhere. But if I could get that running on that network, then I could remote in and do it that way. Just kind of set it up as a headless server. Lots to think about, but that's all research to be done this weekend. I got a couple projects like that I want to look into. What can you tell me about the Tuatha?
It's my understanding that they were once members of the Court of Winter, and Fae like any other. But something dark lured them, took them, and twisted them in its grip.
Yeah. Their king, I don't remember his name. Starts with a G. I don't know. What can you tell me about the mission?
Strange. Those old birds have been perched on that hill for as long as I can remember, staring down over the rest of us in the village like hawks. I know so little about them. I don't even know their names.
Well, I mean, this isn't Cheers, so. Tell me about the
I was born and
village.
raised right here in the village. Well, not in Gorhart proper, but on a farmstead outside the village boundaries. It was a good life. Before the war, of course.
Of course. Tell me about yourself.
I was a miller's love who became a miller's wife. Now I am the wife of a soldier. My duty is to hold vigil for my beloved and for all our men on the lines.
That's sad. Tell me about the Fae.
I would think they were a myth if not for the Tuatha. The Fae keep far from us. Perhaps they view us as intruders in their lands. Perhaps they disapprove of our civilized ways. Perhaps they know something we don't. I fear that most of all.
Smart woman. What about the war?
Truth be told, I know nothing of why the Tuatha are at war with the Alfar, nor why men fight the way they do. All I know is who picks up the pieces. The Tuatha's madness infected the Winter Court. All Fae existed peacefully for centuries, until the Tuatha got involved. It's sad.
Tell me about the Court of Winter.
I'm hardly a scholar, but I can tell you what I know. There are two Fae factions, the gentle Court of Summer and its coarser cousin, the Court of Winter. As a child, we were told stories of their ancient rivalry. These are surely myths, but enough to scare a young girl. In the last few years, the Court of Winter has fallen, corrupted by a group of powerful Fae called the Tuatha. It's the Tuatha we fight, and the Tuatha we will defeat.
Sure. You will defeat them. Single-handedly, sure, I'm sure. What about the Alfar?
My experience is limited to Arnik Arduna and Katrin Alway. They seem the same as any of the rest of us. Wiser, perhaps, but decent, hard-working folk.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, because I'm also one of them.
Farewell.
Goodbye. Oh, we got another letter. Avery, I worry about Rika. We of the Order should not visit the village often. Father says it is a distraction, a swamp of murky morality. But I can't stay away. I care too much. Your widow's sorrow deepens. She's come to close her shop at odd hours, to retreat to the darkness of her upstairs bedroom. I see the glimmer you loved so, but it fades. She is lonely, without you or her children. She is so delicate, so beautiful of heart. I try to console her, but it leaves me shaken. I will continue to watch over her in your absence, dear friend. You have my word. Your brother-in-arms, Mason. Not sure what that guy's actually doing. And that's Alden Gorhart. Beneath lie the remains of Alden Gorhart, leader, father, visionary. May Mitharu grant him rest and peace in keeping with the authorities' order 1420. Or 1420. Okay, I think I'm going to leave the chest unopened. We went in there, but apparently we did not break their boxes. Actually, I think some of these boxes respawn eventually. What do we got around here? We got... Oh, when I broke these boxes, I think I killed a chicken. Oopsies. Okay, that is it for the village. How far away is... No, I want the local map. There we go. Oh, she's way up there. And that's a overlook, so you have to go around. We got some boggarts. Find the apprentice. We've already met Arden. I think this is where that other cave was. No, this is where that other cave was. Lawbreakers Grotto. That's the jail. Oh, that's inside the mission. That's what that is. Okay. You know, actually, I think this is probably a good place to call it for the night. Getting a little tired. It's been 3 hours. That was a long spinny. Thank you, folks. I appreciate everybody coming by to hang out with me. Apparently, I can't press buttons. If you haven't already, which I suspect everybody, the few people that are still hanging with me, have already hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. It does help out. It helps spread the channel, get it in front of other eyeballs. Anyway, thanks everybody for dropping by, hanging out with me for a while, watching me play one of my favorite games of the last 20 years at least. And it's not that old, but it's definitely one of my favorites. Tainted Grail's probably in my top 5. This one's going to be in my top 5, probably of all time. So, thanks, Mike. Enjoy your stream. I'm sure your stream, I saw it popped up. You were playing Repo, I think, a little while ago. But, yeah, I'm going to call it quits. So, as always, take care of yourselves, folks, and be good to each other.